Tonight, digging deeper into state colleges in the North Country. 7 News reporter Lexi Bruning hears from SUNY Chancellor John King on Jefferson Community College, SUNY Potsdam, and SUNY Canton.
The State University of New York raked in $114 million in new funding, part of the 2025 state budget.
The operating aid increase from last year and this year is the largest increase for SUNY in more than 5 decades.
And still, 19 campuses are running multi-million-dollar structural deficits.
Those are campuses that have lost 40% of their enrollment over the last decade. They are much smaller places now.
SUNY Potsdam has shrunk its $9 million deficit to $3 million by the end of next year, made possible through cutting staff and making program changes. Potsdam President Dr. Suzanne Smith made it a priority to hire a chief financial officer to oversee the school's finances when she was named president last year.
The president came into her role with a clear charge to get the finances right, and it's requiring hard choices, but they are making huge progress.
Despite union claims that SUNY Canton was running a $5 million deficit, Chancellor King says its budget balanced out last year, and for good reason.
Because they are offering programs that are so closely aligned to workforce needs, whether it's engineering tech or healthcare, so they're in a very good position to continue to serve the community extraordinarily well.
Chancellor King says community colleges got an $8 million increase in operating support, calling them foundational to the success of our economy.
It's the first increase for community colleges in 9 years, so that was a good step. We need more.
Chancellor King adds community colleges are important starts for students who then go on to transfer to 4-year SUNY schools. Lexi Bruning, 7 News.